My father was born in 1946 to a basically irreligious family. When he was 7 years old, his mother was in the movie theater and she had an aneurysm and she passed away suddenly. Now my father's growing up as an orphan without a mother. He became religious as a kid in Magen David Yeshiva. Then as he became an older teenager in the early 20s, he started to learn with a small group. It was one of the first such groups in the entire community. And there were a few people, many of them rabbis today, that were part of that group. He married my mother, and he and my mother went to Israel. And then my father felt it was time to move to Brooklyn. Together with the support of the community, he built this gorgeous shul.
My father had an intense love and admiration for this community. And not just his own kahal, the entire community.
My father had a great deal of understanding of the people. He knew when they need a compliment, when they need a nice word, when they need an extra minute after the Shabbat Shalom, when they need a speech that will lift them up and provide chizuk.
And each person came up to approach him. He gave them all the time, asked about what's going on in their life.
He was very good at being a rabbi. He knew how to talk to people. He knew how to build the kehillah.
When it came to answering people's questions, he was always available for them.
My father-in-law loved the people, and he believed in the people. And everyone felt that he valued who they are, where they are right now, and he valued where they could be and in their future potential.
I love the kahal. We've gone through thick and thin together. I feel like the kahal is family to me.
But when we first moved to Brooklyn, my father insisted on giving the shul a name that would have the word Torah in it, because he felt strongly that nobody should ever go to shul and walk out without having learned something also.
My father said specifically, I'm not here to open up a synagogue. He said, I'm here to open up a place of Torah.
It's well known, the statement in Pirkei Avot, Lo alecha hamelacha legmor, that the job is not for you to finish. That very often, each of us does our share, and together with others, the job gets done.
Despite his anivut, he always understood that Hashem wanted him to be very productive in this world.
When Rabbi Haber did something for the community, he did it 1,000,000% for the community.
You can tell that it was never for himself. You see the books that he wrote, they're always coming to fill a need.
All the while, the vast majority of his day was spent learning Torah.
He's learning morning, noon, late at night, and writing sefarim.
When you watched my father learn, it was like watching a malach in action.
All we can do is grow. With the help of Hashem, we have to keep at this.
As I got older and understood somewhat of what it means to be a father and to be a rabbi at the same time, I realized how difficult of a juggler. He was able to be fully committed to the community, yet it never felt like the community ever got in our way.
My father managed to go from being, of course, a great person, but also, I would say, a very cute, down-to-earth father.
When you grow up watching my parents, what you see are people that have the epitome of Shalom Bayit.
I think what makes my parents so special was the way they worked together. If there would be an issue of a community member, my father would have the halakha angle and the advice, and my mother would be able to work on the emotional aspect. Combined, they were able to fully address a family.
How is it that every smile of yours feels like it conveys a million words? And how is it
once you see the whole life and the whole scope of my father's life, it's incredible what he accomplished.
Leading a kahal, writing sefarim, guiding the masses, answering thousands of she'elot, all of that emanated from an unassuming yet remarkably productive and influential person. To say my father was an anomaly would be an understatement.
Somewhere in a list of endless needs, always room to meet just one more need. Yet more than what you do, it's who you are.
כל הקהילות הטהורות, הוא יברך את כל הקהל הקדוש הזה.